too hot on the mower.
You gonna be in bad trouble.
It's an electric mower, but you know.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're down to number 10, discussion ordinance by the city council of the city of Clarksville amending sections of the city code ordinances by appointing the city council to serve as the city zoning board of adjustment to make special exceptions to the terms of the city zoning ordinance, repealing all ordinances or parts of ordinance in conflict herewith, provide for a saving clause, providing for a Texas Open Meeting Act clause, and providing an effective date upon public publication.
Okay, so this is just a draft. We'll have a public hearing on the 14th, it has to be in the paper, and then we can pass it and stuff. But this is a draft to discuss and everything. That's why you see things blacked out, because she took it from, I think, another person's bill and sent it to me, and everything, so. But this repeals the original, and then just puts y'all to, as the zoning board of adjustment.
Do we not have to have the revised planning and zoning to authorize us to have one or the other?
The what?
The P and Z that we have right now, it did not be in conflict with this right now, pass this right now.
This repeals that as part of the board of adjustments on it, automatically repeals
Okay,
it.
so this won't be just that particular part?
Yes, it's just that particular part that it repeals.
So she just said, read it, be looking at it, see if there's anything that catches your attention, or you might want to change, or if you have any questions, call in advance.
But we're
For the
still
next
gonna
one.
have a few left, right?
Yes.
Yes.
See.
Yes.
So I did find a gentleman that agreed to serve on the planning and zoning for a 2-year term. So we'll put him on the next agenda. And so just ask around like I'm doing, and see if anybody has interest in serving. So that's just a table, that's for information. Okay, 11, discuss, consider, and approve hiring Chuck Lucas to write and submit the home grant application to the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs. So we passed the resolution at our last meeting to apply for the home program home.
Right, the bond.
If you know the one. Okay,
It was one for the,
so I spoke to Mr. Lucas today to see if once again he do this. He did this several years ago for us. Kathy cannot write it, the consultant cannot write the grant. So what he will need is an audit, and then our last audit, and the previous resolution, and then he'll start working on this. And, it will be right under $1,000 probably, that's all he ever charges. Now Chuck Lucas, Bonnie, used to be the consultant for the home program. Decades ago, okay, and Kathy Boyles was his assistant. So she trained and learned under him, and then eventually he retired. And then Kathy, started with the job, and now her son and daughter's with her too. So, if that's fine with y'all, then we'll go ahead and hire Chuck to write the application so we can submit it to the home program.
Make a motion, we hire Chuck Lucas to write the city home grant application to the TDHCA.
I'll second that.
Okay, Chris has made the motion, Gary is second, that we hire Chuck Lucas to write and submit the home grant application to Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. And we'll go ahead with comments, because yes, you.
Dave, I'm sorry. I should not have acted that way, and I'm sorry. I am passionate about this part, and I'm sorry about that. I should not have acted that way. I did want more information in y'all's package. I just didn't have that information on hand when I got it together. And I'm sorry. I just wanted to apologize.
Okay, 12, city manager, mayor, council comments before we go into executive session. There's quite a few to look at, so then we have a tendency to come out and then we're so tired, we don't say some of the things that we want to say or ask about. So does anybody have any comments at this time?
Reminder, the stew cook-off is March the 15th at the fairgrounds.
Was there again?
The stew cook-off?
Oh, stew, okay, stew cook.
I was out of town get to come to the, that's first hog hunt I ever missed.
The weather was perfect, so.
Yep.
The weather was
Did y'all
good.
do good?
Yeah, it was a good day.
Richard, will you please pass these down that way?
Chris, you think like the biggest in the room?
258.
Mercy, please pass
That's
it.
awesome.
They don't want any down, I think they might have been dead for a while. I think they might have been a little, much.
Could you tell us how much you got a pound for, Chris? That's about what it's all good. Well, one year didn't get 60.
No, I think maybe 50, maybe.
So Jason with Sanitation Solutions, Jason Stevens, District Manager, came by and talked to me the end of last week. And this is a 90-day notice that they always give before you sign contracts. So they've served the city for 15 years, and they appreciate the partnership. They want to continue serving us, and we certainly appreciate them as well. The current solid waste agreement expires May the 31st, 2025, so here is the original agreement. We'd like for y'all to look at that, review that. He wants to come before the city council, of course, and they want to discuss, talk to us, maybe negotiate some, but talk to us. The contract shall automatically be extended for successful 5-year term unless either party notifies the other party by giving written notice of its intent not to extend the term of this contract not less than 90 days prior. Please accept this as notice that we do not wish to exercise the renewal option at the current rates and terms. We look forward to the opportunity to discuss contract terms, rates, move forward with new agreements, and see what the two of us, can work out. So basically, he's talking about the last page on this. Now, some years ago, they built a drop-off facility, convenience station, as they call it. And he's been out there to look, and right now, it's held up well. It was several years ago. Free street sweeping on all curb streets. So that's the problem. They might can continue to keep sweeping the streets like special events or something, but like you said, it's curb streets. And unfortunately, most of ours, the gutters are broken, cracked, there's dirt all in it. It takes 2 or 3 times going through to even to sweep some of these streets here, so he wants to discuss about that. Demolition of homes will stay the same. All they've ever been charging us is just the dumping fee. Annual scholarship stays the same. Event containers, just like they've been doing, bulk collection, provide equipment and labor to assist with projects, not the rest of trails, but we might have another one because, of course, we're about to complete that with the green. But anyway, they want to discuss this last page. Everything else will pretty much stay the same. We have 90 days, so just take this in advance, be looking at it, be reading it. Maybe a month, we'll have them come before the council and then we'll discuss it, or maybe a special meeting so we sit down and discuss it together and see what all they have in mind too.
He didn't indicate increase.
No,
But we passed that right through.
yeah. So be looking at this. They've been great partners to work with. Like you said, they love doing business with us. But let's sit down and talk a little bit and see how we might can look at this contract, change this contract, how we might can make a difference. It's been going on a long time. And I couldn't be sure of bringing Woody with me, but certainly did like Woody, but did y'all know he retired? Oh, yeah.
Woody did?
Yeah.
Have they honored all these things in this contract from last year? Like, I don't think they vacuum or swept the street as they should.
That has to come, that
We have to
request comes
request
from, just the same thing as the bulky, the special pickups, which they come down, bring the trucks. We have 2 citywide cleanups a year now. And if you want another day, then you just come and say, we want a bulk, a chair and couch pickup, on the 3rd of January or whatever, and they'll honor that. So just be looking at it. They want to sit down, they want to discuss with us, and maybe we just need some type of a workshop that day. Go over the whole agreement.
With the street
So-
sweeping, does the city have to request that?
The city had to request it, but like you said, there's a problem. They can only sweep curb streets. And there's a lot of problems with some of the curbs and the gutters.
So also we have, in front of y'all, this appraisal employment agreement, the mayor and stuff. This is just for information. We're gonna, Ann and I are gonna sign it. It's that stuff that over at Patman Drive and EDC and stuff that y'all do and everything. I just wanted y'all to have it for information and stuff. Tomorrow we need to go down.
And Paul, Bailey, need to Paul look at this as well
Yeah.
before we sign it. We know this is what y'all been working on,
I
but,
did send it to Paul.
okay.
I never heard back from him, but I did
This
send it
is
to
that
Paul.
building they don't want to pay for.
The weed pack building, the roof, yes.
I want to make sure it's right here, but,
Yeah.
because I had it lost. I like that.
We're lucky to have an industrial park for a city our size. It's a nice one.
Good relationship.
Yeah. Anyone else have anything else before we go into executive session? Okay, executive session pursuant to the following designated sections of the Texas Government Code, Chapter 551, Subchapter D. City Council of the City of Clarksville will enter into executive session to discuss the following. Section 551074A, personnel, to deliberate the appointment, employment, evaluation, reassignment, duties, discipline, or dismissal of a public officer or employee. This employee will be city manager, so we will be reviewing the applications. This will be good to know. So do I hear a motion to go into executive session?
I make a motion to go into executive session.
Do I hear a second? Okay, a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. It's 7:10 p.m. We'll convene into an executive session. You two, anyone have to stay? We have more to go.
Those of us, like, you're going to.
Stay for